Okay. That's good. Yeah, just drops in there. Okay, you want to push that thing?
Sure.
There we go. We're heading into the park. We can spell off, buddy.
Huh?
We can spell off.
It's not that heavy.
We're heading into the park. I want to take care of a big blowdown. The rain's been on and off all day. Big timber.
Kind of undercover in here.
Yeah, there's some big timber in here. Nice big seeds. Comes the tree boys.
Oh, you're talking about how?
Hey Billy, how we doing? Just taking my, going down to grab a couple signs. We're gonna do this thing today. Hey, listen, we're gonna end up with I'm gonna try and be as artsy as I can in here along the side of the trail for you guys, okay? When it came down, Bill, it went in between those two firs. The one on the trail side's good, but there's one that it barked up and is leaning hard out. It's up to you guys, it's up to you. I mean, it don't look pretty, but I personally would cut the sucker down. And then there's a little one that it smacked, and it's kind of leaning, I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but it's leaning like towards the trail and up and over, up near the top. It's just a little tree. I can lay it out in the bush, no one will ever see it. Your thoughts? This is a cool job. It's gonna be all on film. Well, friends, these are the jobs that come along that I personally get excited about. Very excited. This is a big tree. You've already seen it. I've got enough footage on it. But rain and wind, too bad. Because it wasn't really that rotten. But it has root rot. There's definitely root rot in it. It's just there. You can really see it here. There it is there. That's root rot. You can see it. It's all, see it up in there. But it's not really bad. There's some more of it, you see? See it? Rotten. So I would like it, once I bucket, for it to drop back down in there a ways. They may have to bring a machine in, but that's up to them. See, there's a root. So that's probably not going to. Actually, that's probably not going to roll. And I'm not cutting that. They'll have to get a machine in and bust that root. I don't think that root will break. I can maybe axe a little bit away and cut some of it, but I'm not putting my chain into that. So right now we're gonna put logs under. Hogan's doing it right now. Hogan's putting basically, it's a big tree, friends. Look at it, it's a beauty actually. We're putting logs underneath. You may have to buck some stuff, Sonny. We might even use this thing. The school marm, why don't we do that? I'll cut the school marm off it right now. And we'll put logs under, because I'm gonna go bucket free up where it's bound up there. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so friends, here's the deal with this, okay? You have to think so much right now. I don't want wood on the high side. I want wood on the low side of the trail. That's the low side of the trail, okay? Sonny, we'll take as much as the brush on the high side, because that's kind of a nicer view. We'll throw brush up high. Thanks, buddy. We'll throw brush up high, in behind, bury the shell so no one sees it. But wood, I want on the low side so they can use it for trail. Benches maybe, something. I'm hoping to get a bench cut into this at a later date, no kidding. So you've got to think, every cut's important here, every single one working in the parks. Woo. Come on through. Just go down the low side, please. Thank you. So we're gonna clean out underneath. You're gonna be on YouTube if you want. Say hi. So we want this to roll. So there's no point in even bucking this big wood until it turns into a cylinder. We need to get all the nubs off it. So that's what we're doing now. We'll clean out from underneath it. It's caught up between these two big trees here. We're gonna clean it out. Hogan's already got wood going underneath, which is good. It's gonna help us roll. I'm gonna set some fulcrums, whatever, where I can, there's a big chunk of wood, there's a nice space right there I can put a piece, but if I don't put my fulcrum right here, I won't be able to like lift it and bend it and turn it like the Egyptians did. I'm gonna get set up, I'll bring you back in a flash. We're gonna do some more dressing up, right in here. Over on it. Okay, so there's a real way to make this job incredibly hard, or you can make it smart and easy. It's like the Egyptians, friends. How'd them pyramids get built? Not in a day, I'll tell you that right now. But I've got a plan for this ginormous 4, 5, and 6 foot wood, just with my power saws and using, I guess, physics is the word, okay? So I need to get a chunk of this wood here down into this hole, but I don't want it all the way down in there. I want the butt of it to lean up against the cedar tree so that it stops in here, so that it runs along the side of the trail, and we can perhaps make benches down the road. If I cut it too short, it's gonna take out that beautiful snake fence and all that. So we're thinking artistically as we're going. We're thinking about people walking through the trail, going, hey, wow, I'm yelling at you, aren't I? My headphones are on there. Anyway, so that's what we're doing right now. It's all in the prep. As you guys know, I don't have to tell you this. You know this. So it hammered this one pretty good. It smacked that thing really good. It's leaning into that tree. I'm not comfortable with leaving it. I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna take that one out that's leaning over to the trail. Hoagie's just cleaning up in there. He's got that walker I saw. How's it running, Sonny?
Pretty good. Maybe it's a fresh change, so it's nothing crazy, but it's definitely
Full house, has it got some pull?
Oh yeah, 'cause I've been running Victor's stock one for like a year now. This thing's freaking
Better than that?
yeah.
Good. Well, we'll see what it's like in some of that bigger wood for Donnie.
Yeah.
Donnie, you want us to check this out in some bigger stuff? So maybe clean that a little bit like you're doing, Sonny, and then we'll get into the big one with it. Awesome. So I'm just prepping this thing. That's all I'm doing. All right? Get going sometimes. Okay. So my plan is, friends, is I don't need a bunch of, I'm moving big logs. I'm not moving firewood, so I don't need a ton. What I need is I got my PV. What I need is one big log right here, okay? Right here. That's why I marked it right there, okay? To roll in here, and I'll prop it up so it doesn't go past. It'll sit in here. I want it at the side of the trail, so that's why my fulcrum's there. So that it can sit on the fulcrum and I can turn it. Me and Hogan will be able to do it, even though it starts to grade up here. We'll be able to get it. We will be. We'll get it. It'll come. You watch. I'll bring you through it, and it's not going to be that bad, but we're losing our daylight. We got to get rocking. Okay, that's our first shot. That's our first log. It ends up, did you guys catch where it ended up? Boop, almost right across the trail. This thing probably didn't catch it. Oh yeah, it did. Nice, look where we ended up, friends. So there is a plan to the madness. Boy, let's grab that PV and see if we can't molest this thing across the road. What do you think? That hump might get us, but I don't think so. We should be able to do this, the two of us. Once we get a hold of the old growth bark, we're gonna rock it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I slipped off. I slipped off. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll go again. Now, I think what we should do is fulcrum real quick. We need to fulcrum because I want to get this just kicked in a little bit. I mean, I could
grab like a limb, throw it under there.
Yeah.
So it can't roll
There's a
back
hump.
on us.
There's a little hump on it right here. This might just work. This might just work. Let's go from here. I think it might naturally do it. Just hang on. I just want to see if film's right. Yeah, good idea. You can muster up that. You guys still going? Yeah, you are. Good. We're gonna put you guys facing down here because this is a beautiful, beautiful view of this log. We're just trying to get it slipped in here. That's a nice log, that. Okay, so there's our better view. That is gorgeous, just freaking gorgeous. Let's do this. Okay, let's see if that'll naturally go by itself, son. Okay, that's okay, that looks good. Okay, that's okay, that looks good. I'm just gonna put a little kind of a fulcrum there on that hump. But you know what? That's actually gonna go by itself, right on that knot. We don't need to. Okay, let's muster this from here. Oh, let me get it.
1, 2, 3.
1, 1, See, it's falcruming. See it falcrum? Hang on, son. It's totally doing it. One sec. Hang on.
That's rough.
It is rough. So, I know what the problem is. Back it off with that PV. Stick that PV in and back it off a bit. Okay, there you go. Is this thing cold?
No.
It's not?
No. That's just not right.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, one sec. Okay. Weak up out of the bark. Careful. Just rock it. You gotta pull straight on. We're gonna get it. See? Get out of the way now. That's beautiful.
I don't even think you need it, but.
Yeah, right there. That's it. Done. It's beautiful. Cool. It's beautiful.
Cool.
Next log. Okay, that was beautiful. First log. A little more work than I thought. Once we got on the high grade, I knew that would happen. Next log. Good. Okay, that's good. Now here's this one. I got to clean that knot off right there so she rolls. And now my next log, I got a hump here, so I'll have to figure out something. Probably a short log. I may have to make a short log. I could maybe do one short one. I'll figure that out in a second here. Because the next big log is going to sit right here. I'm almost thinking just one log it right now.
What do you mean?
One log the bugger. And it's not going over that hump. We are not getting over that hump.
No.
So
It's not going either way, it's going to happen.
no, so we're going to have to take a chunk out of it. Unless, Sonny, we falcrum it.
No, I don't.
Well, once it's in the middle, it drops right on the middle. It's literally, you can turn it like this on the trail. You can literally turn it like a helicopter. Just to turn it, to bring it in here on an angle and drop it in here. But we're not going to do that. It's not going to work. We're going to get to there and we're going to be done. Right? Yeah. So
I reckon.
To ramp that up, right up over top of that. But that ain't going, is it, buddy?
How the hell are we going to do that? Freaking Incredible Hulk?
That ain't going. Not a chance. But what are we going to do with that short log? Damn, I'd like to send that whole log in here, Sonny. I think we can. That great big one. Look at it, son.
The whole thing.
That whole log, right like that, it's just gonna freak it. Well, I'm gonna go for it because if we're on flat ground, we can buck regardless.
I guess, yeah.
Right? We can buck regardless. It's just this is the problem here now.
Yeah.
So we can literally turn this around and roll it uphill and put it right there in a heartbeat if we wanted to. Okay, so what's the matter with that? Look at this. So let's fulcrum it up there now, son.
Up there? I thought we were going down here.
You know what? I thought about it. Yeah, I guess we could, but it's not getting in the way of this program. Let's go right there. Let's hump it right up over top of there.
I thought we were doing.
We're gonna just three. One,
Have to.
2, 3, go! Hang on. 1, 2, 3, go! It's not going, son. We're not getting
no grip.
Watch yourself. Okay, so now we will just swing it around. It's PV. That was a waste. Okay, up she comes. Okay. Okay. Okay, right there. Hang on. Right past that cedar, son. So it'll kind of, yeah. I don't want it stuck, so like I don't want it on that rock. Love it. I love it. Hey. That's good. That's her. It's beautiful. Okay. This is going to be a ripper, buddy.
You're gonna get this one still.
The only thing with this is I'd like to get a heavy fulcrum and drop it down on the fulcrum and turn it a bit, because what it's going to do is it's going to end up hitting there before this hits here, and it's going to be poking. We need to turn that log, and we are going to do it. So let's use some of this.
Let's go build our ramp.
Let's do it. Let's build a
Can we
fulcrum.
get this out of the way?
We can, but let's just leave it for now and work on this because dark's coming. That's nothing. Let's get this going. Let's build our little fulcrum here. And I guess, yeah, we should stay here. Turn this off now.
Friends, good morning. Merry freaking Christmas to everybody. Truly, Merry Christmas. At this part of the video, friends, I'm telling you, I get a little, I've been doing this moving logs and you know, pulling logs out of the bush and using physics in the forest and the woods to help me. I'm old school. I don't, people say, oh, you should get this, you should get, no, I shouldn't. This is a challenge for me. I enjoy doing monstrosities with minimal old pieces of nothing. Just using what my surroundings to get a job done. It fulfills me. I feel good doing it. I don't need a machine. I don't need this. I don't need that. I do it with my freaking hands and my mind. So this here, friends, my plan was, you'll see, and it was going to get done. It was going to get done. I literally set it up where I had a fulcrum right in the middle of this massive log. It was huge. It was long. And I bucket, you'll see. I bucket, it works out perfect. And you'll notice, you'll see what happens. I was this close from getting that huge log. You'll see. I'm not gonna whatever, but so it all worked out awesome. Everything was good. It's just that I needed to go back to my original plan, which was to bucket twice. Right? You know what I mean? So freaking Merry freaking Christmas to yous. Okay? Merry Christmas.
Okay, friends, here's the deal. This big, huge log I want moved at once. It's almost a 40-foot log. There's the fulcrum, so because I need to turn it a little bit. It needs to turn this way a little bit, okay? So, yeah, that's what I need to happen. So that's why I'm going to rest it on that fulcrum, and we're going to jockey it a little bit. We're going to turn the log that way. Hopefully we'll be able to do that. I might have to take another chunk out of the butt, right, to get it to move, right? Yeah, so that's the plan, and we're going to drop it right in that hole over by them cedars there. Give this a rake, and we're going to leave this thing like it is for now and talk to them about building some benches. That's the plan. So there's the fulcrum. That whole log is getting moved. I'm going to scrape a couple knots off it, and it's going right in there. We're feeling pretty good. It looks like it almost turns uphill a little bit. Maybe, I wonder if we shan't pull that top log out, buddy, or face it downhill a little. See that, how it kind of raises uphill a bit there? Yeah. Yeah, like face it downhill. From where it connects to the other log. Yeah, exactly, like that. Even a touch more, bud. So it's rolling. Yes, like that. Perfect. I love it.
Beautiful.
So friends, I'm editing this video right now, obviously. Merry Christmas again to you. Hey, Tom Wilkins, how are you, buddy? Merry Christmas to you and your 3 daughters and your lovely wife. I hope you guys have just a glorious season together. Hold each other tight in gratitude. Now, that goes for everyone, friends. Life's too short, isn't it, really? We need to practice kindness. I can't tell us what we need to do. I know what I need to do. I know what makes me feel right as a human being, and what I can give to the planet, and what I can give to generations coming forth into this world. And I believe in my heart and soul that this world is actually getting better. People are more conscious about being kind, holding that door, just helping out. They are. They're sick of the rest of it. Friends, it's a conscious thing. It's happening. I feel it. So in our part, as we grow as a channel, as a community, we can help this program by living by example and not being afraid to love, not being afraid to show compassion, kindness, afraid that what someone's going to think you're weak or sensitive or something. Maybe that's a problem. Maybe that's a defect. Maybe we need to show more vulnerability. I sure the heck am gonna. Back to the log story. Now, listen to me. This is how I see this, and I believe it in my core. This log, we had it all set up to roll obviously forward and towards the low side to where we were going. Now that little fulcrum that I had set up there, it sat on there. It slowly, when it dropped and sat, it slowly was creeping back. Now think if we had been in there, think about this. Long or the short, we were going to try and roll it down in that whole big log. I was getting greedy, I think is what was happening. I wanted a big log in there to look like, you know, just probably a bit of pride maybe in the way, you know. Anyway, friends, long or the short, could you imagine? That log would kill you, it'd crush you. So I believe it sat back because something worse could have happened. I believe in those situations, friends, I do. Like, you know, the old thing about the guy's driving up the road and he hits a deer, or he gets a flat tire, and then up around the corner there's like something horrible waiting, but you know what I mean? Intervention almost, in a sense. So that's how I see these scenarios. That's why I don't get worked up about stuff, friends. I'm about the flow. Just if something happens, it's obviously supposed to. Why is it supposed to? Because it freaking happened, that's why. It's that simple for my mind, friends. I'm not kidding. I'm going off like a freaking soup sandwich right now.
Beautiful. It's fine, bud. Let's get this out of the way.
He gets up in the morning, about the break of day. He jumps into his pickup, he heads out on his way. Well, he's got one old crummy, Myrtle is her name. She's a good old one-tongue, people and a straight six was her fame. Rattling up that old logging road in search of a buckskin log. A few pulls on that McCullough, she'd be laying on her dogs. He's a woodman. He's a woodman. Stirs his coffee with his thumb. He's a woodman. He's a woodman. Uses logs to wipe his bum. He's a woodman. people see him coming with a smile upon his face. There's always time for chit-chat as he stops to tie his lace. With Myrtle's back and dragging, with 2 chords of the best, he feels you scrutinizing as he backs up to the test. Well, the woodman wears a smirk and flicks that whistle on his chest. He walks away in confidence, cause he knows his wood's the best. He knows his wood's the best. He knows his wood's the best. Yeah, yeah, all right. Here we go. Cutting timber on a contract beats the hell out of day rate. It sure did keep the wolves away, but it gave him the Faller's Gate. Well, behold the woodman's woodshed. It's a sight to be seen. Well, he's got kindling nighttime burns, 2 cords of the green. Well, people often ask him why he chose this game. Something about that power saw and the sap running through my veins. Oh yeah! Just the smell of the 2-stroke, baby. Yeah, yeah. All the way through my veins.
Let's just get, because we could kick it.
Clean off the trail.
Yeah.
Oh, God.